Hello, I'm Ronald O'Halloran. I assume you're Mr. Kirksman?
Yes, Dwight Kirksman. Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. How are you this morning?
Well, Ronnie boy, not so good. When I was out in the courtyard, a homeless man bowled a cantaloupe at me. Then he told me he got 2 of them for $2.99.
Well, that is an interesting morning.
Yes, it is.
Mr. Kirksman, what problem can the EPA solve for you today?
I want you to make it harder for those damn Terabithians to get into this country.
Terabithians? Do you mean Tampanians? Don't get me wrong, I hate Florida just as much as the next guy, but we can't just block the roads and cancel the flights to keep them from bothering the rest of the country.
No, I mean Terabithians, as in the people from Terabithia.
I'm not sure I know where Terabithia is, Mr. Kirksman.
It's right, here to the north of us.
And why is it you want to keep the Terabithians out of our country?
Because those damn Terabithians are taking all of our jobs.
Did Kevin from upstairs tell you to do this?
This is no laughing matter, Ronnie boy. Let's face it, Terabithia is not sending us their best people. They're sending us their warlocks, witches, wizards, trolls, and sorcerers.
Oh no.
Yes, this is a very pressing concern.
All right, Mr. Kirksman. I'll humor you. What is it you want to do to make it more difficult for the Terabithians to come to our country? A more rigorous screening process, perhaps?
I propose we build a bridge.
Wouldn't that make it easier for the Terabithians to come over here?
Not the way I'm thinking of it. Like, we build a big gate on this bridge and force the Terabithians to walk up to it, and with their papers, and if everything's in order, then they can come into the country. If it's not in order, they stay out.
And how do you propose we pay for this bridge?
Terabithia's gonna pay for it.
How's that?
It's in their best interest to build this bridge.
I see that as a hard sell to the people of Terabithia.
Fuck them. If they don't like it, then guess what? The bridge just got 40 feet longer.
Mr. Kirksman, you are asking quite a lot from the United States government. First, you want us to build a bridge in order to make it more difficult for one of our greatest allies to come and enjoy our country. Next, you want them to pay for this obstacle?
It's in Terabithia's best interest to pay for this bridge, because it encourages Terabithians to stay in Terabithia.
I'm gonna be honest with you, sir. I don't see this plan happening at all. Look, it's gonna cost in the neighborhood of $40 billion for the materials fees. The man hours alone are going to be another $20 billion. That's not to mention another $60 billion for unexpected deals.
I think when the American people learn how much they need this bridge, they'd be more than willing to pay for such a much-needed protection.
Mr. Kirksman, on these public service days, we generally invite people in and they ask for a pothole to be filled or a new street light or on some very rare occasions, a new park.
Well, Ronnie, I ain't those people.
No, sir. You are not. Look, I usually save this for a major environmental tragedy or if part of some national park burns down. But today, I'll be making an exception.
Ronnie, I ain't leaving here till I get a firm answer whether or not this bridge is being built.
First off, you should have gone to the State Department with this. Perhaps the Department of Homeland Security would have been a better bet. Second, since you came here, that means I would have to go to one of those departments. And then to Congress. No. Mr. Kirksman, that means I would have to say that I think this is a good idea. And that would be a lie. And that's not what I'm about.
Then why'd you let me give my whole spiel?
Because that's what these public service days are all about. It's bureaucracy at its finest. Not to mention, I was trying to figure out what the hell you were talking about.
Thanks for wasting my time, asshole.
Just another day at the EPA.
I just seen my friend Kevin Roberts. I got that bitch a donut.
Next floor.